Hello and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we will look at the future of Rob Jetten's. I hope I pronounce his name properly. He just won the Dutch election, or he's projected, and I thought it would be good for us to look at what will be his future. Now I kind of looked it up. It's a pretty close call, and I was also kind of thinking about doing a reading on the Dutch elections, because I have election related readings, but there are so many parties, and it's a very fragmented parliament, and the coalition forming is very important. So obviously there's it's not it was I just couldn't see myself able to do one for the Netherlands because of that, and I can kind of see that the results are so close that I'm not sure if even the cards would have been able to give me anything from that perspective. But now we kind of have the fact that he won the most seats, most likely, and there will be here a big hurdle for him to get become the PM. So it's all about really the coalition forming process. Okay, so let's get ready for this reading. So I don't know a lot about him. I just know that he's very young. He would be the first gay PM of the Netherlands, and he is leading the D66 party. But let's look at what the cards are telling us about his future. So the Oracle card is the here and now, number 32. And what we need to know about this card, that this is kind of telling him that he needs to focus on the current moment, not looking at the past, not looking into the future, because I think whatever he is going to do now will really shape the future that he is creating. So he needs to be pretty much in the moment. From this deck, we do have here overcome, beat financial struggles. You must change your track, fight, adapt, conquer. So he needs to kind of overcome some challenges, which I think for me is really all about forming the coalition right now. And I think he needs to kind of adopt a little bit. He needs to kind of adapt a little bit. He needs to kind of change certain things, the way he's going to approach. With all of those butterflies, there's a big transformation, a big change. This is kind of like the death card, which symbolizes a huge change when a chapter is ending and another one is starting. So he definitely has to put up a fight and conquer the other parties. Now also confidence is going to be very key here. You have to walk your talk, bold action, happy at work, meaningful, rich, outgoing. So what this kind of talks about, that he needs to be show who he is really. He needs to kind of let people know the real him, and the other parties as well. And he needs to be honest, right? He has to walk the talk. So whatever he is saying now, he has to deliver on it. But I think he's going to be pretty happy at work in terms of, and obviously he might, I don't know his financial status, but looks like that he shouldn't be worried about that. And we also have here the progress, slow but steady growth, take steps, persist, long term, going swimmingly in the flow. So this is like, slow and steady means the race type of energy, which kind of tells us that, okay, he shouldn't rush throughout this process. I'm kind of also gathering that maybe this process of forming a coalition will take quite a few, maybe months, or I don't know how long it takes in the Netherlands, but it's not going to be a very fast process. So I think he needs to be adaptable, he needs to persist, and he needs to kind of focus on the long-term goals that he would like to achieve. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we do have here the King of Wands. So King of Wands is a very strong leadership energy. This is somebody who is born to be a leader. This is the kind of like the sexy king, the conqueror. It's very interesting that you kind of have this conquer theme coming up, because when you kind of look at the King of Wands, he has a bold vision. He has a vision, and he's able to unite people behind it. Very convincing as well. Likes to have new approaches, new endeavors, like very adventurous. So from that perspective, I think I'm kind of gathering here that he'll be able to convince people. He's going to be able to convince people and the parties about his vision for the country. Yeah, like I'm kind of getting someone who's very, again, I don't know him. This is the first time that I've heard of him. I'm getting someone from this card that's somebody who's very charming, somebody who is who can be very convincing as well. But, and again, it is a good symbol to be a leader of the country. Like when you kind of have the one of the king cards, or the emperor, those are very positive signs to become a leader of the country. Okay, so let's see the center energy here. We do have here the Nine of Wands, the card of the wounded soldier, which pretty much means that, you know, he's very close to achieving a goal that he's been fighting for. And it hasn't been an easy road. It won't be an easy road for him, because this is like when you need to go through many battles, many kind of hurdles to achieve the goal. And sometimes I kind of see from this card that he might be very close to just throwing the towel in. But this is also a card of perseverance. This is a card that's kind of telling him that he's very close to achieving that goal, which obviously lingers in the back of being becoming the leader of the country. Now let's see the surrounding energies. Okay, so we do have here the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups brings a brand new chapter in our life, a new beginning that brings us a lot of happiness, right? We kind of had here happy at work. So I think he must be overflown from the happiness right now, in terms of that they are projected, or they won the most seats in the country. But this is also a card of new beginning, new chapters, peace as well, like bringing peace, having a very peaceful approach to things too. Okay, so the next card in his spread is, the Four of Wands, which is practically the new beginnings, the new chapters, the milestones, when you're achieving something big and the doors are opening for him, right? So this is a big celebration, obviously, and I kind of see the doors will open for him. So yeah, like this is a great indication of a new start, a new beginning of some sort, like with the Ace of Cups and that Four of Wands. Yeah, like there's gonna be something great for him. Now we also have here the Three of Swords. So there will be here some disappointments along the way. It's not going to be an easy road, which we kind of talked about here with that Nine of Wands, because, you know, the Three of Swords indicates some disappointments, some challenges to overcome, some heartache, some pain. So what's kind of really important here, that, you know, he might have to make some decisions that are really focused on logic and kind of sobering, but I just kind of pulled a clarifier for it. It is the Six of Wands. So I think whatever disappointments he will have along this way, he's going to be able to overcome, because the Six of Wands is a card of victory, celebration as well, and being in the center of attention. Now let's see the next card we have here. So it's the Two of Swords. It is a card of indecision and stalemate. I think there's going to be a couple of themes here where they're going to have hard time coming to a conclusion. They're going to have hard time agreeing, because this is kind of like when you're going back and forth. So I think that's why probably we had this card that said that the progress is going to be very slow and steady, because there's going to be some stalemates here for them in terms of coming to conclusion in certain areas of how to form this coalition, but I think they will be able to move forward with that Chariot card. It might be climate, or it might be kind of like certain sectors, the transport sector, or the Netherlands doesn't have an auto sector, but something along that line is going to be like public transport. That might be a challenge here. Okay, so we do have here another court card, a leadership card, the King of Swords. So this can be his energy or somebody who is around him. This one is somebody who is very logical, very, very smart, focuses on the facts, and also he is kind of focusing on the truth. So there might be here some kind of a truth will come out. That obviously might cause some pain for him, but all in all, like, the King of Swords is really focusing on can have good communication as well. Like this is somebody who kind of says things as they are. So you can confirm in the comment whether it is him or it might be somebody around him. Like, who would you think he's kind of more represented by? Is he more the King of Wands, who's kind of like a true-born leader, convincing? Or is he more the King of Swords, who's kind of like very sharp-minded, logical, and says things as they are? Now let's see what's going to be the final outcome of his reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype if it's available when you're watching this video. You are indicating that you enjoyed the content, and you're also helping me to grow the channel, to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most, who want to hear it. And for you, it is only costing a couple of buttons to push, so I hope that you will push those like, subscribe, and hype and share buttons. But also let me know in a comment, where are you watching from? What do you think about Rob Jetten in terms of what kind of a leader he is? What are your hopes and fears about him, especially if you are watching from the Netherlands? Okay, so let's continue this reading. Okay, so we do have here the Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands is another court card. So obviously there's going to be a lot of influential people here. This is somebody, might be a female leader, somebody who is, again, very, very fiery, very passionate. She gets whatever she wants, very positive, and also like very kind of managerial, like getting things done. Like she's a go-getter. Interestingly, this is the divine counterpart of the King of Wands. So they're kind of very similar in approach. So I would assume that if it kind of indicates somebody who might be part of this government or alliance or coalition that they are forming, she might be one of those. Because when you kind of have all these influential people, you have these two kings and the queen. These might be the people that are coming together here to form the coalition. So let me know, who do you think this is, in your opinion, in the Netherlands politics? Now we also have here the Death card, which kind of shows that something is ending here and a new chapter is coming into his life, right? Like we kind of have a double Death card here, pretty much, where like it's a big change. I don't think that there's a lot to talk about that there's going to be a big change for him that's kind of coming, especially if he's going to be able to get the role of becoming the Prime Minister of the Netherlands. We also have here the Three of Wands. So Three of Wands is a card of early successes, which we kind of see that, we see those in the results. But this is also a card where you have a plan, and the plan is working and looking into the future, looking into what is next. I'm kind of thinking, so I don't know how many parties you need in the Netherlands to form a coalition to kind of lead the country. And I don't know how kind of these parties are close to each other, but I kind of see here, for him to be able to be the leader of the country, there might be three people that will come together three parties, which are kind of the leaders or the parties, are symbolized by this King of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Wands personality. Again, you have here two that are very similar in terms of approach, and then you have somebody here that's kind of like focuses on the truth. So that's all I have for him. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be able to welcome you again.